Libra, hello, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ava St. Clair, and I will be your advisor for this, your March 2024 reading. The devil popped out. Honorable mention. We'll put it back in the deck. We'll see where this goes. Again, this is for your Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, depending on whether or not a relationship issue pops up. That being said, we're going to get started. I've been wanting to use these cards a lot lately. They're very light and fluffy, very animated, very beautiful. Let's see what we got. Stuck. We'll see where this goes. Death in the heart of the reed. This death, though, being in the heart of your reed, there's something about it that could actually be very exciting. It doesn't have to be so bad is kind of the energy that I'm getting here. But let's see what else pops up. These cards want to talk today, so I don't know what's going on here. Let's get what's going on in the challenge here. Yeah, letting go doesn't have to be so hard. The challenge, the opportunity here, and your advice, strength, leaning a little bit more into this Leo energy. It's Virgo and Leo coming up in your advice, which is really fascinating. So I'll talk about this advice as it's coming up first. Before we even get into what the challenges are, your advice are to embrace this feminine side of you, this like really, which is not probably hard. I'm talking about being ruled by Venus, but this is like very soft, very cuddly, very much so subtle power. It's just like, it's just moving, but it's very grounded. And so like that's the advice, is for you to kind of lean into this subtle power of the divine feminine, so to speak, in order to get what you want. I see where this is going. So in the challenge here, you've got Temperance and the Five of Swords. This Five of Swords has been taking people out too. Being impatient, moving too fast towards what you think you want, some kind of an illusion here, something a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little delusional here. You're moving too fast, and it's not that the dream isn't for you or that the dream isn't good for you. It's that you're trying to go about that in a very sideways manner. And it feels like even in your advice is to move towards it in a very subtle, feminine, divine, feminine, and impatient kind of a way, but not take that same energy and manipulate the situation. So this is some refined shit right here. This is like, yes, it's that energy. It's that the energy to move worlds, and it's magician kind of power, and it's under the surface, and it's all of that. But to take that and to move it forward in a trusting, confident, and surrendered capacity, and not in this kind of like sabotagey, at all costs kind of a manner, right? So that's that. In your opportunity here, you have the six. Oh, I like this. 6 of Wands and 7 of Wands, 13 is for, yes. Your opportunity is to actually create a new home for yourself. And this could be a new actual home, like a new location, but this could be also a new emotional home, like a new spiritual home, an emotional home for yourself. Like you have the opportunity at this point in time to be successful building what it is you've been trying to build, but in a much different way. It feels like, it almost feels like somebody who's like, oh, I've been trying to manifest an 8-bedroom mansion or something like this. But then you come to find out that all you really wanted was like new bathroom fixtures. Like you really just wanted a place with a new bathroom. And so you find like a 3-bedroom within your budget that just happens to look like a mansion, but it's not one, but you love it. It's this kind of an energy. But with the death here, especially standing over this feels like a death of like material concerns or philosophies or something around that. Like I must have this in order to feel good, or I must have that in order to feel safe, or people have to behave like this in order for me to feel like that. And what this is saying is that in letting this go, you free yourself. Whatever this attachment has been, to things being in a very particular way, you get a chance to free yourself here. That's really cool. Okay, so let's do two of these. Oh, they want the Moonology first. We'll do the Moonology first. Timing comes up again, and sure enough, you got this Temperance and the Five of Swords coming up. Like, timing is important. It's super important, and so you can't just bypass this time that's required to get you what you want. Let's just see what's going to happen here. Adjustments are required, third quarter moon, balancing spirituality and practicality. Exactly. So with this Temperance and this Five of Swords, it's got this energy of like, I know I can like manifest whatever I want. I can like just bring this stuff down from the gods. And they're like, yeah, you can do that. But first of all, make sure that you're getting what you need and not necessarily just what you want. Otherwise, you could end up bringing something into your life that you later on regret. So Temperance is talking about slowing this party down, all of this Libra, Venus energy, slow it down. Practice a little bit of patience so that you can check in with heart and mind and make sure, is this what I need? I know it's what I want, but is this what I need? And is there a compromise between what I want and what I need that will make me feel safe and provided for? Okay. So again, you've got this adjustments are required and this balance between spirituality and practicality. So, we're talking about the magic of the manifesting Venus, right? Balancing that with what's practically required of you. You can bring in that 8-bedroom mansion, but who's going to clean it? Are you ready to take care of such a place? Do you have what's necessary in place in order to make a home like that work sustainably, right? So it's just saying, hey, you got the power to manifest worlds here. Just make sure that you're using it for your highest and best good. Yes. Oh, this feels so good. I love this. So you have the moon, which take note of intuitive messages, and you have the guardian angel, you are not alone. A lot of this timing situation coming through is they're like, hey, like your guardians, your guides, your ancestors are trying to say, hey, we're trying to slow this party down so you don't put yourself in the same situation you were in before. That's the first thing. And the second thing is check in with your emotions and not, your intellect, or I don't even want to say ego, but like your general desires. Before you check in with your desires, check in with your heart. And make sure that you feel supported, but don't make any big commitments or any material commitments without feeling supported, because you might turn to those material commitments or those outside commitments for a sense of safety or for a sense of care. And if you do that, you could likely put yourself in a very unsafe or insecure situation. It's kind of a paradox. But it does make sense. So make sure that you're not putting your sense of security in things beyond the practical or things beyond what's good for you. So I think that was it. They did want me to take a couple more tarot cards. Let's see what we got. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, right. 6 and the 5 here. This is what, 11, right? It's 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, balance. Here it is with that balance, right? You got the 6 of Pentacles and that 5 of Pentacles coming through. Make sure that you balance yourself with the 6 so that you don't end up in this situation with the 5, with loss. Okay. So that's all I have for you today, Libra. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have or have not, just as well, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I do personal readings, so the link is in the description box below. Otherwise, I have enjoyed spending time with you today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.